Well, hello, and welcome to Ask the Therapist, which is part of PsychCentral.com. I'm Dr. Marie Hartwell-Walker, one of the writers on Ask the Therapist, and my recent book is an ebook that is sponsored by Psych Central called Tending the Family Heart. And you?
Hi, I'm Dr. Dan Tomasulo, and I'm one of the Ask the Therapists, and my most recent book is Confessions of a Former Child, a Therapist Memoir, and you can learn about that at formerchild.com.
Yeah. So the two of us are part of a team of therapists that also includes Julie Hanks and Christina Randall, who respond to letters from all over the world every day. So if you are interested in seeing these responses, just go to PsychCentral.com and click on Ask the Therapist. Dan and I are going to answer some of those letters this evening, and Dan, you had a couple of things you wanted to say before we began. Yeah.
Just a note of caution that in no way is this supposed to be in place of professional help. And one of the things that we're trying to do here is offer some very general advice about topics and issues that are covered in psychology, but it should not be a replacement for therapy or a one-on-one personal consultation with a licensed therapist.
Okay then. So our first letter is from a 21-year-old woman from America, and she writes, "Me and my boyfriend have been dating for 14 months, and he's been in jail for most of that time. Anyways, he recently admitted to me that he was talking and flirting with an ex the first 6 weeks that we were dating. It's now 14 months into the relationship, and he just admitted this to me last week. He says it's no big deal and get over it. But yet he lied to me about it for 13 months. There are lots of exclamation points after that. He denied it. Now he wants to admit it, so I left him. He keeps begging to take him back. Also, he says that I shouldn't be mad over it, and who cares? It's not that big of a deal. But yet he's sending me apology cards to my house and writing letters acting like he's innocent and I'm the bad guy. But I'm so, lots of O's, angry. What should I do?" Dan, what do you think?
Well, first of all, one of the reasons we're answering this particular area is because we get a lot of these kinds of letters, and my stance is pretty much the same. You have a lot of evidence that your boyfriend really hasn't taken the relationship as seriously as he should have. And now that all of this is sort of coming out now, it kind of sours all that other time that you were spending together. So I think the fact that you've made a decision that this isn't okay and that you want to draw a boundary line is something that's really healthy, and that it'll support who you are, and that needs to be first and foremost.
You know, I have a different take on this one. This is a relationship that's 14 months old, and he's been in jail almost the entire time. So another way to think about this is that he's wanting to take this relationship more seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So he's trying to clean up something he should have done 13 and a half months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And from his point of view, he's now being honest with her.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that he's done anything since,
Mm-hmm.
but he's saying, look, this happened early in the relationship. I really care about you. I want you to know everything. I don't want this to be something you'll find out from somebody else later. So let me be the one to tell you. And this is my attempt to actually deepen the relationship. And instead of hearing that, she's hearing, he betrayed me, I can't trust him anymore,
Mm-hmm.
when what he's trying to do is win her trust
Mm-hmm.
by coming clean with it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah, no, those are good points, very good points. I guess ultimately the idea is she going to take a chance with him? Is he telling the truth? Or does she, kind of take care of herself at this point? And I guess that's ultimately what has to be decided.
And one of the realities here is, of course, he couldn't have done anything else. He's been in jail.
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
that's another little
Good
twist
news
on
papers.
this one.
Right.
So it's hard to know what his character really is, and is she willing to take a chance once he's out of jail to see what he's made of, what kind of person he really is.
Yeah.
So we have no conclusions for this young woman at all, except perhaps a couple of things to think about.
Yes.